In Nigeria, negligence in self-safety is a topic that requires our immediate attention and action. From disregarding basic safety measures to neglecting health and personal security. The consequences of such oversight can be devastating. By raising awareness, advocating for better infrastructure, and promoting a culture of accountability, we can strive towards a Nigeria where every individual prioritizes their well-being. Let's commit to making self-safety a priority, both for ourselves and for the betterment of our community. Thank you for joining us as we shed more light on this. Welcome to Vigilant Podcast, where we delve into the world of law and everyday life. In today's podcast, we are going to be tackling a concept that affects us all. My name have not changed. My name is still Idealoise Grace, who is always here to grace you with all the formal gossip and issue around our society. And I'm here with Favor Eya, the only lady that, when she speak this spirit, you even imagine if she go to toilet. Am I right, Precious?
I do go to toilet.
Okay, and I'm here with Precious, the only girl that, let me just give you, I told you that I give a formal gossip. The only girl that, even if she's not happy, her stomach is happy.
I should be.
Let me just give you that a little bit exposure of if you know, you know. That is just it. If you know what, you know. Moving forward to what we have towards today, negligence in self-safety. So we are here once again to share more light on it. Previously we have been talking about issues, tribalism, scars, and every other topics. You know how it goes now, our beautiful listeners. So, Favor, we are here again. How are you feeling today, this week? How are you feeling?
I feel happy. It's been a month of holidays. We have so many holidays.
I can't wait for this.
April.
Like, it's as if this
but then we have to walk.
It's as if this month should be coming on and on. Precious.
No, it should not go.
It should not. What you want to do? What?
No, Precious is a workaholic. So
Workaholic, yeah. I don't like work.
You want scam us for vigilance.
I want sleep.
Anyway, let's delve into today's topic, the issue of today. So let's not distract our attention. So today we are talking about negligence in self-safety. So, and we are bringing it to Nigeria now because this is our own country. We are not running anywhere. So if anything happens in this country, it's affecting us too. So that's where my questions start from now. So, Favor, I'm asking you this question directly. What does negligence in self-safety entail, and how does it manifest in our everyday life?
Okay, I'll first of all start with safety. When we are talking about safety, we are talking about what we do in order to ensure that we are out of danger, we are not taking risk, and we are in good conditions. So when we now talk about negligence of self-safety, we talk about things that we overlook. We overlook them, but then they are in the pathway of our safety. We think that those things they are not necessary or we can do without them, but when we continue going that way over time is going to end us either in danger or one scenario or injury or risk that we did not plan for. So when we talk about negligence, is we don't give mind to those things. We think they are not really important, or we can do our magic and maneuver.
Yeah, talking about it's not as if we don't even know that the precautions and the effects. But sometimes we just feel ignoring it is part of Nigeria mentality. We just I don't care. Thank you. That's the word. Or being careless about some activities. So that's where my question goes again now to Precious. So Precious, she have already highlighted how negligence. In your way, can you give us maybe just a short clip about negligence?
Okay. Like I said,
Okay.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whereby, okay, now I ate banana
Mm-hmm.
and I just drop it on the floor
That's it.
and just walk away.
Just
Forgetting
a
that
little.
whoever passes that road, once you listen, they
It's
can fall.
sleep. Yeah.
Shake it. So negligence is actually the failure to care, like of you not caring to protect people that you're supposed to protect when necessary.
Okay.
And that's when you
Not even to you, not only yourself alone,
just
even
ourselves.
others.
Take for example now, let's use this building as an example.
Okay.
We dug a hole at the front of the building, and probably guests or visitors coming into the compound. We didn't do any restriction or put anything to say, oh, don't watch the pathway or something. That there's a hole there or something. There was no restriction. There was nothing, but there was an hole there, and people coming from outside, visitors coming into the building, does not know that there was an hole there,
Okay.
and so they just walk in and they fall into that hole. So you get that's actually an example
Of negligence.
And I that dug that hole without letting them know will be held responsible and accountable.
Okay.
For that.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Wait, let me just give this one as a plus. She talked about banana peel. I just recently realized that mango peel is as slippery as banana peel.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
you know, most times
Definitely.
they'll tell you banana. I just realized it almost put me to the ground.
People don't see it as a crucial thing
Yeah,
to
we talk
avoid.
about banana peel so much, but mango peel, fear that one.
Okay. Precious. Now, let me ask you this question. How can individuals strike a balance between enjoying life, at the process of we enjoying life? We know in Nigeria, we like enjoyment now. Even if we don't have the things to enjoy life, even when life is hard for us in Nigeria, but we still have our ways of enjoying life. But in that ways of enjoying life, some people just feel ignorance about some safety precautions.
Sure.
Do you understand? So how can individuals strike a balance between enjoying life and taking necessary precaution to protect ourselves from harm? Yeah, ourselves from harm.
It's actually very simple. Definitely nobody wants to die yet. So I feel if you want to have fun, you should also know that, for example, now I want to probably go to the beach or something, and maybe it's raining in the morning, for example. Then I will probably wear this armless stuff with my bomb shorts, what have you, and I go to the beach, knowing fully well that it rained in the morning heavily and the weather was very cold. Just for the fact that I want to just go take nice picture, post on Instagram for people to see and all of that. I go to the beach without going with maybe a jacket or something. And eventually I could probably catch a cold or flu. I fall sick. That is actually negligence. And what I should have done was I was going out to have fun. I knew that the weather was cold, and it's expected of me to go with something that in case also thing happen
for your head's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's why that safety now comes in. For us to have fun, we have to think of precautions to take.
By attracting those brothers on the streets, but you take yourself as a priority.
Now, let's say, I don't know how to swim.
Okay. Oh, Jesus, don't bring that because it makes me to remember one incident. Okay, right on.
And I go to the swimming pool to learn how to swim. Just like maybe do this selfie video to post, or probably there's a video that people do that they throw their phone into the water. You see them swimming inside water and they are doing the video. I don't know how they do it. Exactly, I don't know how they do it.
Waiting content creation, no cost for this Nigeria.
And I just go into the pool. I don't really have any idea. I think there's a way they do measurements. There's a place that is deep, a place that is shallow, like there's a place that is never deep. I really don't know. I just go into the pool to do this, and next thing I start going inside. I didn't use what is it called? That round that like donuts that you stay.
Life ring. Is it life ring? I think life ring.
I don't know the name.
That's
But
life ring.
it looks like donuts.
Life ring.
I didn't wear it or anything, and I just go into the pool to just probably do a nice video for people to see and all of that. And eventually, I think I get drowned and I die.
Okay.
God forbid.
God forbid.
So, in order for us to have fun, we have to take precautions. That I'm going to so please do this and this. This thing I'm doing now, what will happen? This thing I'm doing now, what will happen? What do I need to take that in case accident or this thing? Because accidents are things that just happen, like a sudden reoccurrence that like it's
We
not
don't
planned.
plan,
Exactly. That it's also thing happen now. Like, what do I need to do? Though people usually say that sometimes when people talk about this, some people will say you're full of negativities. But my dear, this is not about you.
We have talked about that topic, optimism, when we just
This is
hope
not
on
about, it's not about you thinking being negative.
yes.
But just think that, if so thing was to happen on my way there, or if I'm doing this thing, what do I need to do? So just take things that you feel will be needed in case something happens.
Okay, thank you for that little explanation, and that makes me to remember. No, I was like shutting you up not to bring that story of swimming. It makes me to remember there was when I was in school. My girlfriend, she's from Ondo State, and she comes from this Ondo part of the town that they are River-Nile area, and she's staying in Delta State where Urobo now they are part of water. So like she know everything about swimming, so she just said, Grace, let's go for swimming. And me, sent me that that
You never sabi anything.
and she just dive into the swimming pool. I wanted to imitate now.
Copy.
Copy. You needed to see me. I was going down like I was if not I wanted to do one champion league now. But I want to be part of that champion league now. I dive in, not even minding maybe the deepness of the water. Because maybe she has always gone there before.
So when you went in, you didn't see area.
I was just going. If not for the sake of the swimming instructor, my girl, you would have not known me there. Like if I remember, like the trauma still keep occurring sometimes, especially when this issue of like we are going there, or this issue of Junior Pope came up. Like it makes me to remember everything. So that's it. People, can you give us more light on that?
I think that one way you can enjoy life and still ensure your safety is not giving into pressure. Like for example, taking from the story you told now, you wanted to
be part of the champion league.
So that you be part of it. I can do it. Go Dami, go.
Go girl.
Go Dami, go Gracie, go.
Then you cannot do it, and then you're going. What I know is that one thing is sure. Most people or some people are not cut out for some things. You see me swimming.
When you to a pass bucket of water,
it's not your strength.
It's not, even when I got baptized, I told them, hold me very well. Hold, because I think from here I'm going. Hold me very well. So some people are not cut out for some things, and don't take because others are doing it this. So they will say, she's a big girl, you cannot swim. It doesn't make sense. Your life is more important. Don't try to go and impress people, whether in the swimming pool or anywhere. You cannot swim, is that you cannot swim.
I can't swim.
You can just be around, stand there, take your pictures, tell people I swam today, and nobody
you don't owe anybody any explanation.
Than going there and putting your life in the line. And another thing is that we should have knowledge. We've seen people that you're talking about water now. People that go to club and they take all these alcoholic drinks that they have limits. You don't have to take
know your limits. Yes.
A shot of it, but they just want to have fun, and you are dumping it there.
Exactly. And
now we are not trying to preach to anyone that don't drink, but know your limits.
We are saying that you can enjoy, but then you do that with yourself.
It's never about knowing your limit, my dear. So if you know you know that maybe there's a gathering with your friends, you guys went to a party or something, and you know that you didn't come with a driver, you drove yourself there. You get, and you will not be able to leave your car there to pick it up the next day, my dear. Don't drink. Take fruit juice or you use Coke.
We've lost so many handsome, beautiful lives in Nigeria because of this. I think that was it last year or 2 years ago when we lost this guy. What's his name? Rico Suave.
Yes, yes.
He was
the Big Brother housemate. Yeah.
So these are things that could have been avoided, but because we feel like we are in a lawless society anyways, we can do anything and nobody will question you. And look at how he ended up.
Yeah, thank you. I see another form is that you driving, putting earpiece. You want to enjoy that music. Go gang. You're going to your death, girl. And that's your first example make me to remember. Even on inside, maybe inside the house, you pour a little water. It doesn't take you just a short time to clean that water, just for you to sleep, and it will lead to another thing.
I think Nigeria is just a death trap, most especially Lagos.
Okay.
Have you entered a downfall or any of those yellow buses, and the driver will just, what's it called, seatbelt? The seatbelt is not there because they don't want last man.
They just zip like
this.
Exactly.
And it's not holding. You just put it like this, so last man will not stop you guys. But have you thought, if actually there is an accident, is this what I would be doing? We joke with our lives in this country. You see people carrying empty fire extinguisher.
You have forgotten that this country.
I used to say one thing. I said, if anything bad want to happen to me, that it should not be at that point of people asking me, waiting she fine go there. How it can be at least let me be on a safer side. I don't want to hear people judging me on that. You understand? Like, that's why I don't walk night journey. I would say, because if I go that place for night, you understand, something eventually happened, then when they ask me, waiting she safe, she fine go there. Exactly. You understand?
Most
but take precaution of yourself.
Are so avoidable. You can avoid them. Like, I call them artificial death or man-made, because naturally it wasn't going to happen, but because we neglected some
little things,
it now happened.
Yeah.
Okay, Favor, this goes to you now. How can neglecting small safety measures lead to a bigger risk or accident? We have been talking about dwelling on it, but I want you to really hit on this.
Yeah, it's something glaring. You can't even ask, because you see it. You left your house with your legs everywhere, every part of you complete. But because you feel you can maneuver some things, you can cheat your way out, and then you end up in some situations that you didn't see yourself. Like, if there was a soothsayer or a prophet telling you that, in so time, so year, you're going to be walking with a wheelchair, you're not going to believe that.
Okay.
But we've seen cases of accidents that led to death, injury, trauma, but they were so avoidable, so avoidable. So when we neglect these things, one of the things you're going to meet is trauma, injury, death. That's because it's others that will tell your story. You're no longer there to say, look at what I went through. But one of the things I'm sure, is accidents
that's the tragic part of death. That you will not be dead.
Death is actually a necessary end when it will come.
And in the long run, if you look at the bigger picture, when you are disabled or differently abled, you cannot achieve some of the things that you plan for your life. You are no longer independent. People have to carry you to do some things, but if you think of it, if you avoided that thing on that very day and followed the proper safety measure, you would have been whole and had nothing will happen to you. So when we avoid these things, we risk our health, we risk our well-being, we risk having accidents that will limit our potentials. One thing I do is that most times if I see these disabled people on the road or anywhere, the first thought that comes to my mind is, if this person were to be whole, everything working, seeing whatever, where would he or she be? So you find out that things like this, they limit the potentials of those people. They will end up by the roadside or seeking help from other people. So these are things that little negligence can cost us.
Thank you. Precious, can you hit more about some consequences of negligence?
Like she has actually said before.
Oh, definitely.
The way she mentioned those disabled people, there would have been somewhere if they were not in that condition that they find themselves today. And as a result of this, that it has actually affected our economy too. Because most of what is disabled people, they are supposed to be big talent. This economy.
Okay. Oh yes.
Most of them are supposed to be talent. Like she gets like pushing to the success and the growth and development of the country.
Because of one tragic of the other.
Mistake.
You now
that should have been avoided.
Do you know one thing about Nigeria? If you if you have money or you are being celebrated, you they call you a citizen. But when you are handicapped or anything, you become part of the masses.
I've never had this one before.
No,
That's
it. You become, they will not see you as a citizen, but you become. Oh yes, you can go on.
That's actually very true. So that's the thing. That's actually the thing. So Favor has actually said it all: accidents, trauma, like different things. There are many consequences that negligence cause.
Okay.
And negligence, like she said earlier, is something that can be avoided.
Avoided.
Yes, just avoid it.
Yeah, thank you. I see another side about it is damage to reputation. When people don't longer trust you, she doesn't care, or she have this I don't care attitude. Like, just like now, I'm in this office, these some electrical appliances. You know, when Paul is going home, let me use him as an example. Because he don't trust me to take care of the appliances. He will make sure that he will not go, all his mind will be in the office because he did not trust me.
For Paul to do something like that, you said you were in charge of appliances. It's very possible that you probably left water beside
that is no that I'm just using it as an example. So
that's why you lost Paul's trust.
That do you understand?
Possible.
So it can lead to emotional what's it called?
Damage of reputation.
Damage of reputation. Thank you.
I want to talk about before you go to another thing. Damage of reputation. We saw what happened in Nigeria 2 weeks back.
Okay.
About
we are going there.
Yes. Junior Pop, we already know. Then it's no longer about Junior Pop now. The producer lady.
Okay.
That called them for the job. You can't wait to see the kind of insult. Everything
she's been dragged.
Accusations have been
laid.
But I thought to myself, she has not been the only one doing it.
Okay.
She just became a victim of circumstances.
But did you follow the comments? This thing. Some people said she actually used that life jacket.
No, that was the previous day. That was the previous day.
But
you know, it was.
I just want to hammer on damaging of reputation. Now, I think she has been cut off from producing any movie. And she has gained a bad name.
Yeah.
If you call her, anywhere they see her picture on the internet space, it's just about insult.
Nobody wants to even shoot anyone.
Nobody wants to say any good thing about it. So like that, she wasn't even involved in the accident, but she was in a way related, and then her reputation has been damaged.
Okay, before I go further, people dragging the producer. What of the victim? Though he's dead, we don't need to drag him. But the truth need to be said. Do you understand? This is my life. Do you understand? This is my life. If the producer did not give me life jacket, if I can borrow money for my own safety.
It baffles me because he was an adult.
If
it was a child,
he
would have said they forced him, he was coerced. But this is a full-blooded adult. So you had the choice to say no. But if you look at the other part of it,
I get what you're saying, but let's look at it this way.
Okay.
It's very possible. You know that when you want to act a movie, there are different things you want to show.
All right.
To your viewers.
Okay, as a content creator.
It's very possible. Yeah, because later we heard that the producer and one other person used the life jacket.
Okay.
So it's very possible that probably the actor, because there was not only Junior Pope that was on that.
Yeah, there were others.
And none of them were using their life jacket. So it's very possible that probably what they wanted to portray, like the movie said, the other side of life. It's very possible that probably that scene that they were supposed to shoot.
No,
it was not a scene.
You're getting it wrong.
Was
that's
returning from a set.
Yeah.
It was just a journey.
What I mean was like they've done their shoot or whatever. It's very possible they didn't go for them to come back that way. They definitely didn't go with.
There's nothing justifiable than this self-care. There's not.
I am one of those persons that don't know that I don't want to talk about anything related to Junior Pope because most people are already creating content about it.
It's
more like we are chasing clouds.
Yeah, so I don't want. We are talking about safety measures in general, but he became part of the story in a way. We are not trying to create content with him,
and we are not trying to mock him
because of low budget movie. The other side of life.
Now you talk
low budget movie. They could
It's
never
actually low
afford.
budget.
Yes, so they could not afford to get the actors life jackets for safety. Low
That
budget
is what
movie.
I'm countering you about now. This is no matter of the producer. Where is him now under the
Yes,
the
6 feet
earth?
under now.
Okay, where is the producer? So if the producer did not provide it for you, you can stand up for yourself or you rent it yourself. That is just a little thing you can do for
You see
yourself.
that woman, she's going to go scot-free.
Thank you,
A
my
man
dear.
that's already living her life.
You
I try to tell
understand?
them
And where are
Nigerians,
you?
we can so move on easily. If she produces another movie next year, we're
We
going to
would
watch
still
it.
watch
that's it. So that's
Just
why
give them like a year.
that's
or
why
2
we
years,
put
they've
this
forgotten about it.
self-care, your own self-care, not minding the
Be
cost.
selfish.
Don't be selfish.
Be
That's it.
selfish.
Like we should put ourselves
No, like
first,
be
right?
selfish.
Okay,
like,
okay, I get- I get
Myself
that.
before any other person.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
oh yes, I love that. So we can see into another one, financial cost, things that you're supposed to avoid. You now make it happen and giving you a financial expenses that you did not even plan for. You understand? Just like maybe a driver now. You know that you're already a driver. You know how that car is sounding. It's just for you to go to the nearest vulcanizer and amend it. But no now.
Oh, God.
You
Lagos
still
drivers.
take the car and you want to take it to
Lagos
you carry am.
drivers.
Why you
Only
hitting on Lagos
that
driver?
they start a car by connecting a particular wire to another one. We are just risking it in this thing.
Speaking of Lagos driver, I just remembered something. Sometime was it? I guess 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, I was still doing my internship then. Negligence.
Okay.
So I went to cover an event. So on my way to the island, I was passing the Mainland Bridge. Mind you, before we left the park at Ogbade, you know those big yellow buses, those big buses.
Yeah.
Somebody warned the driver at the park that his front tire, only 2 nuts were holding that tire. The driver said no, that is strong, that
Okay.
to take us
Yeah.
to our destination.
Jagaban.
Be paid. My dear, that was how we left though. If I tell you that we almost fell into Mainland Bridge, you believe?
Imagine.
Like, and the stupid driver knew that, that front tire, only 2 nuts were holding that distance. And he was still driving at a very full speed. I'm serious. So the next thing because I was at the, like, not really the front.
Okay.
After that front seat, the other side.
The next, okay.
Where those conductors usually sit.
Oh yes.
The next thing we heard was boom. We also that somebody was shouting, driver, tire don't come, like, next thing we were just going like this.
Wow.
So those pavement, what did they call it? That was what elders. I said that was the last day I went to that office because, like, the funniest thing that happened was I later found my way to the venue.
Okay.
So on my way back, before I started coming back to the office, I sent my editor a message, a VN, that this was what happened on the road. Though.
Nobody cares.
Do you know our response? There is this thing that they call brown envelope that they usually give reporters when you cover an event. The only thing this woman told me was, I'm still coming to the office.
Okay.
That I should bring the envelope.
Nobody. That is what I'm saying.
Precious, did you enjoy?
Oh, who cares? That is why you need to take your
They
safety.
don't even give
If anything happens, they will move on.
They
They
don't
will.
have to know anything
My
about
1 year
it.
IT
Just
was not 1
deliver.
year IT. I didn't stop to a year. After that day, I didn't go again. I'm serious. I didn't go again.
See, we've been talking about reckless driving, not using of seatbelt or faulty seatbelt, fire extinguishers. Now, God, have you people seen this new, the railway, this Lagos railway? People are hanging on the train, like outside the train. You see, like the train is moving on,
Very
but
fast.
people are hanging. Several people, not just one.
What if they fall?
At the back, those side, everywhere.
I think the government need to focus on that actually.
Like that, I was so.
Like right now, they're acting like they're not seeing them, but if something should happen,
You know,
that's when you start seeing them. Like they want
They
people
think
to like they're
everything
walking,
is
they're
about
not
the
doing
rat's
anything.
life. You know the way they used to climb on buses, moving buses. They would just hop at the back and stay till they get. That's exactly what they are doing to the train station. I mean, like, rail is not the road though. Rail is more dangerous, and if anything should happen, you are gone because it's moving on a very high speed.
Now I know why you are talking about Lagos. Do you know it's Lagos that a vehicle will be moving? They'll say, enter now. Wait here. Enter.
You got to say drive wow. Driver go there move. They tell you can come.
It's
come
my
down.
money I want. It's my money I want to pay. It's my money I want to pay. So if you don't want to carry me, you can go. So let's look about the legal consequences too. So there are legal. It's not only your personal damage. Then there are legal consequences in case of severe negligence resulting to harm of ourselves. Legal actions may be taken. Yes, legal action may be taken, leading to fines, lawsuits, and all of that. Things that you ought to have prevent. Yeah.
I just remember something. We'll be talking about drivers. You mentioned railway. We didn't even talk about doctors. I don't know how true.
No,
this is.
that's a huge topic of its own.
Actually,
we are talking about self-care and self and safety. That's
the day I went for a church program.
Okay.
So towards the end of the service, the pastor was like testimonies and what have you. So a lady came out because she was shouting and all of that. They brought her out. Probably she got her deliverance that moment. I don't know if I really don't know if it was stage or if it was real.
It's not your business.
So she came out and she was shouting, crying that she, as at a year ago, thereabout, she did appendix operation. That the doctor forgot was it scissors or something inside her. That instead of that thing to heal for years, it has been bringing out pus, like it keeps swelling, bringing out pus. Before they told her that she has to go back into the theater again for another surgery that the doctor forgot. So when they put the answer, they forgot something inside her. But why? This is actually professional negligence now because I don't know.
That's true. There are so many negligence.
Yeah, I said it and I'll say it again. Nigeria is a death trap. We are in the hands of God. We are in the hands.
So that is why you have to safeguard yourself. Safeguard yourself because nobody care about you.
If you don't find trouble will find you. Imagine
that one make me to remember what I told a driver one day. He was saying, you know how many times I don't drive? But if you are good, there are reckless ones on the road, on the highway.
You can't
be too careful. So that anytime you are trying to caution them, please don't disturb me, don't distract me. Do you know how many years I've been driving? That's not. There are reckless ones on the highway too. So if you think you are champion, you are over there is above driving, or how will I put it?
No matter how late I am going to anywhere, I can never enter a bike in Lagos. Those ones can enter under trailer, come out, want to climb on top of God. As if they ride as if they have a spare life at home. They have 7 lives.
I'm not trying to call any tribal, but especially those outside.
Okay.
As if you know what's on
okay.
my mind.
Please lower your mic. Just lower your mic. I'm not there. Just lower your mic now. Yeah.
Because these people, they don't even care about if they die or anything. Don't even insult them.
Trek, my dear, trek.
Come down first before you say
it's
your
not me to
mind.
enter a bike in Lagos Road. God.
Yeah, it has been fun. So now we have already analyzed everything, the consequence, the damages, everything. So now can we just give our listeners some effective prevention to negligence? Yes. How can we effectively prevent negligence?
During this discussion, you've actually said most of the things.
Oh yes.
Like when you mentioned, if you see a drop of water on the floor, clean it. It will take you anything.
Yes.
Mango peel, banana peel, remove it. Like the ground is not your refuge dump. This country, it's not your refuge dump. So let's just do the needful to avoid. God, I should have known. No, if I had known, like anything, if I had known,
avoid it.
Avoid it. Avoid it. Let's like the doctors now. If you know probably an operation or a surgery or whatever you're supposed to perform, if you know you are not fit or you don't know how to do, you don't even know.
If you know you are having issue with your wife before you came to the theater, please avoid us. Avoid us. Just avoid us. It not be by force.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Okay, Favor, can you give us?
I'm just listening to you guys. I think so many things. One thing Nigerians are good at is that they love medicine up to death. Until when Junior Pope died, that's why when we start seeing the hashtag life jacket, blah 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 blah. But what happened to people that are like
of precautions?
these are their jobs. You have not been doing it until Junior Pop died. Now came online on Twitter and be disturbing us.
They'll not even start
Saying,
tagging people that
start
sells
teaching
live
us.
just-
You start a whole degree lesson on Twitter, on YouTube, anyway, to teach us. But before then, you would have done it. And people would have known. It's true. He was an adult. He would have known what was better for him. But then some people need to need to like hear someone say it, hammer on it, re-emphasize, overemphasize before they now start
talking openly about safety.
But
yes.
then we now wait for things to happen before we start dishing out our advice. So this is something. What I'm talking about is awareness. We can give awareness before time, before all those accidents. You can raise awareness, educate people. If you want to ride a boat, anything, ensure that you're wearing a life jacket. And like that, you have passed on information and you have saved 1 or 2 souls.
Okay.
The other thing is that I think government, in a way, they are doing their jobs, but they are not going to be there every day for us. A few months ago we saw this video of someone where he stopped some bike men and other drivers that were driving on the wrong way.
Yes.
So imagine
some army safe.
Yes, even Amiga was saying I'm a soldier. Imagine you being a soldier now.
You are not showing good example.
To the law. So he did something I love. So those Nigerians, so many people still criticize him. What's his business? But if somebody died on the road, they will say Lagos State government.
So they're not doing
so I think the government, they're already doing something in order to improve livelihood, but also we citizens should do better. What I do is when I enter bike and the bike man is trying to rush, trying to enter one way, the wrong lane, I have patience, please.
I know they rush.
I have the patience. What will it take me? I love my life so much. So let's wait. I'm going to pay you, right? So let's wait. Even if it's a boat, anything, tell them to exercise patience. Yeah, there's this saying that it's better to be late than to be late. It's better. I'll be
At
late
least now you hearing. It's better to be late than late.
So it's better I'm late to where I'm going than to be dead. So let's exercise patience in this country. We are not rushing to anywhere. When eternity is so long.
Igbo say one year.
Eternity is so long. You will live in eternity.
Small.
And you get so tired, but you have one time on earth. So try to be cautious about it. And I think another thing we've said about God, it's all about Lagos. Once I want to talk about
I free our Lagos.
It's only Lagos because there are so many laws violators in Lagos. The drivers, they are speeding limits.
It's a choked city. That's why.
One thing I think they are learning, and I think it's because of development, is the traffic signs. At least they know, okay, if I see this, I'm going to stop. Even if there is a car on the road or there's no car, I still have to stop. I give them kudos to that. They are really trying. But other things, those 40 seat belts that you're just holding for last man not to hold you, you can do something about it, because when an actual accident occurs, that one will not even save you. So we are not doing it for those people. We are not doing it for the government, for the law. What are they called?
Law agencies.
Yes, you are doing it for yourself. If there's an accident, you are the one going, not them. So why are you not this? You are trying to cheat your life. So these are things that we can do in order to ensure our safety.
Okay,
they can even put fines in place, like as you mentioned, government.
Well done.
You know that we know the year word. It's until you hear that
human being is very difficult to direct.
I have to pay so amount. You will not want to cover that kind of amount of money to pay for this, and so you will avoid such this thing. Take for example, now, like although not before, many people don't like passing those pedestrian. They prefer crossing direct on the road. But few weeks back, as a last month, they were saying if they catch anybody crossing where there's a bridge, they will pay.
That was the last video I saw before we started this session. Like the police agency, they arrested 2 ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, they pushed them into the van. They were on the wrong side of the bridge. So that was the video I was seeing before.
Imagine police.
They are taking it serious.
I think imagine you see yourself like that. They were beautifully dressed. So imagine yourself. You see yourself on a video. You are embarrassed because you failed to abide by a particular law. Others will learn their lessons. Yes.
So thank you And the other one I have to say, you make sure people understand their responsibility. Because this issue was coined out from this recent negligence that happened about Junior Pope. If everyone understands their responsibility, if it is the producer that ought to have provide the life jacket, or the cast members or the crew members, so everyone should know their responsibility. It's like creating a habit of always looking both ways before crossing the street. But for everything we do, but for everything we do, we are doing it for ourselves. So just remember that. So this has really been fun. Like it has been fun. It's education. It's according to
you learn the hard way.
That's it.
According to very dark man.
According to very dark man, it is unfortunate that Junior Pope learned in a hard way, and we are using his story to learn from this. But we are going to say, R.I.P. brother, we love you. Nigeria loves you. So may your soul rest in peace. And we felt every emotional stress that the family will be undergoing now. We are feeling it, he's I always the hashtag of Junior Pope is who does that, but he now actually does this tragic, yes, life is ironic and spiritual. It's spiritual, but talking about the topic, the title of the movie they were shooting, you will know that life is spiritual. So thank you for joining us on this journey through the landscape of self-safety negligence. We hope today's insights have shed light on the importance of focusing on our safety. As we wrap up our exploration on negligence in safety, let's ignite a culture of awareness and accountability by taking small steps toward personal safety. We pave the way for a brighter and safer future. Thank you for joining us. Just stay safe and be vigilant. Be vigilant.
Very important. Very important.
Yes, thank you.